Examine my life across the board like it's Minority Report. Faces contort when you live your life like it's a sport. You can put it on the board, right in hand and one. You can put it on the Lord. Black queens getting gestured in the court. Fuck you arresting at me for? Dora Milaje on the front line of the war. Wasn't it your mama, grandmama that brought you more? Get that change up out my purse, go to the store. It could be a whore attempted to even score and hacking at some territory never seen before. I would dream that my king would show me more. I've been mean to my mom, seem to ignore. Reaching for the very thing that's been right there before us. Prepare me live without him and I never failed my course. We all went through a lot during that divorce. Even long distance would get me to do my chores. Living with consequences, decisions of old kings. Hand stretched, father, peep out these gold rings. Nothing but kills revealed under rolled sleeves. I have been convinced that somebody owes me. Okay, when I was born, this how it was supposed to be. Parents well adjusted, both rich and healthy. No past, no trauma posted here just for me. 30-some odd years swore this how it's supposed to be. But I've been carrying some grudge in my backpack. My parents wasn't perfect, I would judge them for that. They spent their life giving me more than they would have. On Blackie, almost used the personal voicemail of my dad.
What's up, black man?
Chicago now, enjoying all this crowd of babies and grandbabies. Very surprised how well he's grown. He looks like he's about ready to walk now. So we're very delighted to see him, very excited to see him. Tina and Carla, they look like they're doing all right. They're having a lot of fun with Buddy, though. I think he appreciates him. He's a good uncle. He lets him beat on him, and he doesn't punch him back. That's better than his brother does, because if he beats on his brother punches him back.
All right, well, we're here in Chicago, and I'd like to make a few comments about the family. Everybody's here together today, and we're at Chicago Fest, and everybody's having a good time. I'm glad we could make the trip, and we're all on board, and we're ready to take a sail. And we're stiffing off. We're going to check out the show and get it on. Later. Bye-bye.
You want the whole background?
The whole background, yes.
All right. My parents, we're initially from Mississippi. My mom and dad was born there. And my dad passed when I was 6. And my mom moved, and it's 9 of us. I had 9 sisters and brothers. And now there's only 4 of us that are living, and my mom passed too. And she never remarried because we wouldn't allow her to get married. We ran all the people. At any rate, so we moved to 40th and Langley. It's not far from where I am right now. I live at 731 East 40th Street. And I attended the Oakland Elementary School until 3rd grade. And this was in the 40s, the World War II. My oldest brother went off to the war and through a lot of allocations and etc. My mom was able to get some income, and she bought a home at 91st and State.
Fucking ridiculous. Emmett was murdered down in Money, Mississippi. Mama took a bus down, mulling over the mystery. One more black boy needed by history. Blood grew the rose in concrete. We are the chemistry. God's the seamstress that tailor fitted my pain. I got scriptures in my brain that said I'm able, I came. All to shake the snake, black folks hopped on a train. Coming to the north with suitcases of pain. Black and green, red, white and blue, red, white and baby blue. Man, who the fuck are you? Man, who the fuck am I? I need time to decide. All the blood is red, but all the blood is shed. Red, black, and green. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and baby blue. Man, who the fuck are you? Man, who the fuck am I? I need time to decide. All the blood is red, but all the blood is shed. You'll die for the Bible, then for false idols. You'll die for the rifle. You'll die cause you rivals. You'll die for the cross. You'll die for the star. You'll die for the watch, then for the car. You'll die for your side. You'll die cause your skin. You'll die if you lose. You'll die for the win. You'll die for no reason. You'll die for the season. You were so young, and we can't believe it. Red, black, and green. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and baby blue. Man, who the fuck are you? Man, who the fuck am I? I need time to decide. All the blood is red, but all the blood is shed. Red, black, and green. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and baby blue. Man, who the fuck are you? Man, who the fuck am I? I need time to decide. All the blood is red, but all the blood is shed. You'll die for it all, but the list of what you live for is small. You don't rise to occasion, yet you down for the cause. You'll die to fit in, you'll die to stand out. You'll die from the gin, you can't die from the loud. Ayy, you live from the flesh, you should live for your mind. You should die for your death, and live for your life. You should just stick around, find out what you like, seek what gets you down, find your purpose for life. Red, black, and green. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and baby blue. Man, who the fuck are you? Man, who the fuck am I? I need time to decide. All the blood is red, but all the blood is shed. Red, black, and green. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and baby blue. Man, who the fuck are you? Man, who the fuck am I? I need time to decide. All the blood is red, but all the blood is shed. I'll die to be free, rather live to be me. Though thought about ending it early, but I never had a chance to see if life truly got better. It did. Would I reach goals I made as a kid? I do. Time to uncover the truth. Will I ever live to say I do? Rather die on my feet than to live on my knees. If ancestors didn't been in need, then I probably wouldn't have a chance to breathe. So I live for my art, I live from my heart. This by any means, till I dearly depart. Burst to tears soon as I laid on table. Can't paint, medication feel like Abel. Strain a dream, wrote a verse that feel like cable. Mama used to tell me clean cause she ain't Mabel. Helen was a waitress, now they waiting on me. Had to do a spell, found out they hating on me. Biggest year in press, I guess they think they know me. Extra, extra red, I never felt this lonely. All this for stage, all this to get written about on some white man webpage. Like I didn't make the art, like I didn't slave. Wrote the raps to free myself, but somehow in a cage. Oh please validate me, who am I without your gaze? Come here and berate me. I see the likes and roll my eyes, I wanted love that's lazy. I'm Ralph Ellis' son in a Perry, feeling Katie. Feel alive when I'm on block.
My dearest friend is now in the hands of the eternal God.
Money, family, broke
We
on block.
therefore commit his body
Ooh, I love it
to
when
the
they
ground.
watch. Stack it up like Lego block. Time is money, come and watch. My bid in on auction block. Ooh, I love it when they watch. It's a keyboard in front of everybody, so everybody report up. Look how good the house you was sleeping in before you found it was out of order. I mean, some things you shouldn't have to watch, like a dick going in your daughter. I mean, tax went up like 50 cents, they make vitamin in the water. Watch CNN call it a desert, ain't first time we seen a border. Said you long for brick and mortar, I mean, isn't that exploitive? I mean, yeah, why it seemed I had to exploit myself to get some order. Took the long way, I should've been minding my business, drinking water. Hungry for the fame, trying to pay you an attention. I can't need exposure, attention didn't pay my tuition. They'll reach for miles, then give you inches. A little attention can ruin a friendship. All skin folk and kinfolk. I'm sleep now cause I've been woke. Grandma put pennies up in her trench coat. She lost the house, she lost her legs to get that's injury and an insult. Feel alive when I'm on block. Groups who love it when they watch. Money, family, broke on block. Ooh, I love it when they watch. Stack it up like Lego block. Time is money, come and watch. My bid in on auction block. Ooh, I love it when they watch. This is when I feel the most God. This is when I feel the most God. This is when I feel the most God.
And not in killing. We thank God for giving us a leader who was willing to die, but not willing to kill. Peace be to his ashes and rest to his soul.
It's Blackie. Fam was in the field for Iraqi. No matter how many cotton made polo and khaki, she my pubic hair still nappy. I keep a cutie to distract me from all of the ways they try to trap me. The truth is nasty, little niggas be shooting past me. I'm equipped with Jordan boots, stepping through the wrath, never letting it have me. Bras in my city ain't a lightliner or Abby. They brown with braids like Patra and names like Jackie. And they pearling in my backseat, unfurling the pack weed. Only arching my back, I take no hope cause I got flat feet. What the fuck you thought I say when you asked me? I'm not the nigga till I pass and then AD. These raps is conversations and they AB. You can't choose the best option when you can't see. And that's very my style, pop up like Banksy. Climbed up the ranks, see how a writer gon' rank me. Why the biters don't thank me? How that chronic so stanky? I never gave nobody permission to rearrange me.
They can't make us hate as much as they show us that that's what we supposed to do.
Skillet, my skin cast iron thick, like what your grandma fried that chicken with. Cornbread from scratch, no jiffy mix. My family put the sip in Mississippi. This medication ain't come from no therapist. The pain of migration done took us trip, or better rather it's told. Make it great, a story that's told. At least the city having a feast, a platter piled of flesh, handkerchiefs and collars of the beast. Got the nerve to be fearful of my features. However, they so cheerful when they preachin'. Guns drawn quickly, sirens and tires screeching. 9/11 has nothing on heights, the fire's reaching. Or the death toll in my hometown. They counting bodies every time the summer come around. It make you wanna drown. 570 now.
And it's been happening. I know people who have been killed by the police. I mean, shot in the head, shot in the back. When Phil Klein was the superintendent, it was open season on these black boys.
For colored boys who color good with coloring books. On stage in dashiki ponchos, now we coloring hooks. In kitchens with marble tops where my grandmother cooked. Meals for other families, it was so nutritious for them. For us, well, she died in 91. The other family got the cake, we just got the crumbs. All the work in school we do just trying to get some funds, and end up filling holes by digging some other ones. So it was liquor to our liver, it was smoke all in her lungs. Her lungs was black like me till she was wearing white like them. Highlighting this Du Bois, they said I shouldn't do boys. Hardest life I probably wouldn't have chose, I had a choice. Royce.
The measure of one's dignity depends on one's estimate of oneself. It really does not depend, as so many people in this country now seem to believe, on someone else's estimate. It depends first of all on what you take yourself to be, what your real standards are, what you think is right, what you think is wrong, what you think life is all about, what you think life is for.
Kitchen, barber, beauty salon. We wasn't raised on Madonna. I thought Whitney was my auntie. My auntie wore blonde, sip Chianti. Don't dare touch my hair, Solange. Rotated our naps up with a sponge. I oblige, you're all that I need. Our hair need 3 forms of ID. I let it pull me in a sentimental mood. Hop the cold train to the Ellington. My grandmama was from Ellisville, and she could make a feast out of any meal. All my blood, we have plenty real. I can pull a spade out of any deal. Think we all that like Keenan Kill. Went all natural hair, no chemical. Lie, no lie. I no lie. He want a golden boy bye. He tryna golden boy high. Lie, no lie. I no lie. He want a golden boy bye. He tryna golden boy high. Kitchen, barber, beauty shop. 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 When the kitchen was the beauty shop. New floor in a new apartment. Couture from the store's department. It wouldn't be shit if you didn't start shit. I clean the weeds from my garden. Homes where the heart is, the temple is the starship. Long way round to found that we pretty. First time I heard sound that I'm pretty. Took that red line across the city. Took my red car across the city. Learned to juke, not vogue. Propped up from the back by one of the bros. Found my true colors at Rainbow. Found my true colors at Rainbow. Straight from a page of your favorite author. Alice Walker, Luke Skywalker. Malice Walker, Juke Skywalker. Lived off Western, walked up Halstead. You pretty. What took too long to get pretty? You pretty. What took so long to get pretty? Kitchen, barber, beauty shop. Kitchen, barber, beauty shop. Kitchen, barber, beauty shop. Kitchen, barber, beauty shop.
I be on the edge, baby hairs laid over the kitchen sink. Hair lotion and you know it's pink. Ooh, they love it, don't you see? What you mix with Indian mixed signals. I thought they love my black lips.
Hey, before we go into the song, I know everybody love their mama, but I want to talk about something else first. I want to talk about the people that don't have their mama no more. Because we all sometimes forget to appreciate our mothers. But like my little homeboy Mutar, he don't got no mother today. While we all shedding smiles and being happy, they can't be happy because they don't got no mama. What, Danny Boy, he's singing off for all of y'all mama. Danny Boy out here making everybody feel good. He ain't got no mama to hug him. We got to get back to that old school shit where we all care for everybody and all of us raise all these kids because we all out of hand. So last year about this time, I was sitting in a maximum security penitentiary. I couldn't sing this song for my mama, but I'm going to do it today for all y'all and all y'all mama. Dear mama, Peter. When I was young, me and my mama had beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Though back at the time, I never thought I'd see her face. Ain't a woman alive that could take my mama's place. Suspended from school and scared to go home. I was a fool with the big boys breaking all the rules. And shed tears with my baby sister. Over the years, we was poor than the other little kids. And even though we had different daddies, same drama when things went wrong, we blame mama. I reminisce on the stress I caused. It was hell, hugging on my mama from a jail cell. And who thinking elementary? Hey, I see the penitentiary one day, running from the police, that's right. Mama catch me, put a whooping to my backside. And even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama. I finally understand, for a woman it ain't easy trying to raise a man. You always was committed, a poor single mother on welfare. Tell me how you did it, ain't no way I could pay you back. Look here, my plan to show you how I understand. Mom, you all appreciate it. And dear mama, hey, check this out, put your hands in the air if you love your mama. Let me see. Just wave your hands in the air if you love your mama. Raise your hand in the air. Cause dear mama, ain't nobody tell us it was fair. No love from my daddy cause the coward wasn't there. He passed away, but I didn't cry. Cause my anger couldn't let me feel for a stranger. They say I'm wrong and I'm heartless, but all along I was looking for a father, he was gone. I hung out with the thugs, and even though they sold drugs, they showed a young nigga love. I moved out and started really hanging. I needed money on my own, so I started slanging. But I ain't guilty, cause even though I sell rocks, it feels good putting money in your mailbox. And I love paying rent when the rent's due. I hope you got that diamond necklace that I sent to you. Cause when I was young, you was there for me. You never left me alone because you cared for me. And I can see you after school trying to make dinner. Fix us a hot plate. Just working with the scraps you was given. Cause mama made miracles every Thanksgiving. But now the road got rough, you're alone. Trying to raise 2 bad kids on your own. Ain't no way I can pay you back. But my plan to show you that I understand. On G, appreciate it.
When people used to ask me last year, what you call your music? Like hardcore, I didn't even put it in that position. I said it was soul music, because that's what it is to me. It's like Bill Withers and Marvin Gaye. You know how they used to like sing, and no matter who was listening to the tape, it was still a black thing. It was a black music, and that's how, you know, the rap is. You know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the music lets you know that another person understands. That shit came out, nigga was having a bad day, you know, I was on my way to get some weed, fucked up. You know,
oh, there was a woman in the Bible days. She had been sick so very long. She heard my Jesus was passing by, so she joined the gathering throng. And while she was pushing her way through, someone asked her, "What are you trying to do?" She said, "If I could just touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be made whole." She cried, "Oh, and oh, and oh, Lord, and oh," said, "if I could just touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be made whole." Oh, she spent her money here and there until she had no more to spare. The doctors done all they could, but their medicine would do no good. When she touched him, the Savior didn't see, but still he turned around and cried, "Somebody touched me." She said, "It was I who just want to touch the hem of your garment. I know I'll be made whole right now." She cried, "Oh, oh, I know, oh, Lord, and oh," said, "if I could just touch the hem of your garment, I know I'll be made whole right now."
You didn't get the message, but I know you did, because I can see that this audience is the message. We have someone to sum it up for you, Miss Marsha P. Johnson.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am stay poem for you called Soul. You can count your karma if Nirvana is your goal. You can shake and you can rattle. You can rock and roll. You can be a Clark Kent or a Lois or an Alice down a hole. You can be a vampire on a mountain with a heart of stone black coal. You can be a leather angel on a sleek black Harley bike, or a redhead screaming faggot, or a dazzling dyke. You can lock yourself in a closet in a fine meat stove, but it really doesn't matter if you ain't got soul.
Was you deeply, profoundly disappointed when you didn't make that team? The Detroit Lions?
I was disappointed to tears.
I'm gonna tell you why you know why you didn't make it. One thing. Remember you asked us to pray for you? That's one time I didn't pray for you. I won't tell you why, because I didn't want them to break you up. And the only thing I could see and visualize my boy on the stretcher the first time somebody hit you, carrying you out. Remember you told me when you trained with them somewhat, they fall dead yet. I said, well, they naturally be easy on you. I said, but wait till those opponents come in there. You remember me saying that?
No, I can take it, you know. I did good. I went through a month at Eastern Michigan, and they're a pretty tough bunch of guys up there, and we hit every day. You know.
They really did. They hit you. You didn't feel they lighten up on you?
Well, I don't know. I didn't get hurt, you know, I had just a normal bumps. But you can get hurt, you know, but I feel like football is a strange sport. I can play football. If I can get in shape, which maybe I'm probably too old now, but if I were not too old to play, I have the mentality to play football. I know I do because, you know, whatever deficiencies you may have as an athlete on a football field, if you use your brains along with your ability, you can generally negate, you know, like if a guy's stronger than you, if you're a little quicker, then you can negate his strength somewhat, and it goes like that. So, you know, I have the mentality to really play the game. That's why I never really got hurt, you know. But I could have played.
I'll never forget the day when you left home, you got in that station wagon with Mr. Harvey's Fickle, and you bumped your knee on the door, looking up to tell me goodbye. And I went to you goodbye, and that's when you left home and things began to move there. And you went through a period of, I guess, little hardships, which is a part of a person's bring them up and a part of their, you know, building them up. And finally, when you first put out your first record, seemed to me, I was surprised along the way. I said, here's a dream come true. I had a lot of dreams about you, and I saw it, didn't I? And then after a year, he's doing the very thing which he told me he would do with that form of training. I'll never forget that picture, you getting in that car. You'll be surprised the feeling that the parents has when they see their children leaving, going out in the world, not knowing. And then those days, you know, juvenile delinquency was prevalent all over the nation. And we only thing we can get this feeling, oh, I hope you don't go anywhere and get into trouble. So we had to live with that. And by you not getting into trouble, that was a great burden off your mother and our minds and our hearts. And I'm going to give to you now before these cameras and for these people. I think you're one for myself. As long as I know you have a humble mind, and as long as you know there's a guard upstairs, you can call on him and respect the people. I think you're a really wonderful person. I'm going to give that to you as my sign. And I'm proud of you, really am.
Hate playing ball, Pop said you cry like a girl. That's how you survived in this world. Plus, he had to get cousin that died, probably by hands of somebody he liked. Now I'm in the mix. When I turned 26, he told me a joke and the punchline was this: happy as a fag with a bag full of dicks. Word association, dad, issues with dad, I miss you. Was crying, waiting cause I want to be with you. When you come to get me, why can't I go with you? I felt dissed by the distance. Be who you need and don't ask for permission. I learned my lessons from listening. Don't wait on no nigga, I don't do no bitching. But I'm getting faded. Barbershop, beauty shop, kitchen. My life was belated. Built my intuition. We like to party. We like to party. They came in our clubs hating. We wasn't bothering.